Hey everybody, good evening. I am so excited to spend a few minutes with you tonight. My name is Amber. I'll be sharing a little bit more about myself here in a minute, but before I do that, I would like to learn a little bit about you and who you are. So if you could do me a favor, go ahead, tell us your name in the comments, maybe where you're watching from, as well as the name of your host and how you know your host. I always like to hear about those connections. I think it's super fun. Also, if you're catching the replay and you're not on live, no worries. Go ahead and still comment with that info, and also comment #replay so that I know you got a chance to see this. So with all that, I really want to respect everybody's time, so I'm going to keep moving through this demo, and I will answer all your questions after the demo ends. Still go ahead and put those in the comments for me, and then I will get those answered for you after we end our live demo. Like I said, my name is Amber Heron. I'm an independent Norwex consultant, and I've been doing this since February of 2019. And I'm married to my husband, John, and together we're raising 5 active kids. And actually my kids are a big part of my Norwex story. Once I started having babies, I started thinking about, what was going in that tub before I put my kid in the tub? Or, what were they using when they were helping with household chores? And it made me really stop and think about, what I was using in my home. And I started to learn about the safety of the products, and I started searching for options that I could feel good about as a mom. And as a bonus, guess what? I found it was not only safer and effective at cleaning up some pretty creative messes, but it also allowed me to clean so much faster. So that's a mom win if you ask me. Later on in my parenting journey, my youngest was actually diagnosed with asthma. So this has become even more important to me since that. I'm so thankful that I have ways that I can keep her environment clean without flaring up her asthma. So let's talk a little bit about some of the reasons to consider going low tox in your home with Norwex products. So let's just share a few disheartening facts, okay? We need to get to the bad news before we can get to the good news. So did you know that there's over 1 million children that are accidentally poisoned each year? And that's cleaning products is the number 2 cause of those poisonings. That's pretty crazy stats. Just so you know, one product that was a go-to for me before Norwex was disinfectant wipes. These guys, they are so easy and fast. However, what I didn't know about sanitizing wipes and the dangers that they had. Until I started my Norwex journey. In fact, did you know that 1 in 3 people are going to be diagnosed with cancer? And for men, that's actually 1 in 2. And children are dying at the highest rate in 13 years. And the EPA even classifies disinfectants as pesticides. And guys, I used to wipe down my kids' toys, our bathrooms, anything, like my kids were exposed to with these. Like, yikes, right? And that's direct exposure to harmful chemicals. And I'm not here to point fingers or judge, like I've been there too. And so that's why I'm so excited and passionate about sharing with you that it doesn't have to be that way. So let me give you another stat that I personally find totally shocking. 287 chemicals have been detected in the cord blood of newborns. And of those, 180 of them cause cancer in humans or animals. 217 of those are toxic to the brain and the nervous system, and 208 can cause birth defects or developmental issues. And that's all from the mother's exposure just while pregnant. That's just crazy to me. And we have control over reducing this with small, consistent changes in our homes. It seems overwhelming, but even just those small changes can make a big, big difference. Here's another one for you. Maybe some of you have heard this one before. Over 85,000 chemicals have been created in the last 50 years. And out of those 85,000, only about 250 have been tested for their safety in the United States. Other countries ban thousands of chemicals, but the US has banned, guess how many? 11. That's it, 11. So we really have got some work to do. People just don't realize how dangerous these products can be. And most of us just use, what our moms or our grandmas used, and we don't give it much thought. And that's why we're here tonight to educate. In fact, hosting a workshop like this is fun and easy. I pretty much do all the work, and you get that special spot of educating your friends and family well, maybe earning a little, discounted or free products on the side too. So with all that said, let's get on to how Norwex products can help with this overall problem of toxic chemicals in our homes. You'll notice that the majority of our products are actually superior microfiber. And microfiber works through what is called mechanical cleaning. And I'm going to do a quick demo here to show you a little bit about how that works. So mechanical cleaning is different from chemical cleaning because it is actually physically removing the germs, the dirt, the bacteria, all of that from the surface. Whereas a chemical is actually going to clean, or is going to kill the germs and then leave behind the dead germs and the residue. So I have a quick little demo I want to show you to just so you can see the difference firsthand. And so what I have here is I have this product called Glow Germ, and it's a powder that's used to simulate the size of bacteria. And they use it in the medical industry, they use it in restaurants, things like that to test for cleanliness standards. And so it's simulating the size of a bacteria particle. And the way you can detect it is by black light. So when I first put it on, you're gonna see it's gonna be obvious to the naked eye, but you'll see once we get to the demo how you can see underneath the surface, is it really getting all of it up. And so I am going to do a little demo that's gonna compare the Enviro cloth, which is a Norwex microfiber product, to the disinfectant wipe, and just the comparison between chemical and mechanical cleaning. So let me put my camera down here. And so I have a plate here, and I might have to put the lights down so you can truly see. But as you can see, there it's glowing in the black light. So let me flip off my light real quick. That might help a little bit, hopefully. There we go. So you can see there is my Glow Germ right there. And so I'm first going to use a disinfectant wipe, and put gloves on because honestly, this actually, once it touches your skin, it actually can absorb into your blood. And so I really just don't really want that in my body right now. So I just try not to touch things like this. So I have a disinfectant wipe here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to clean up the germs, okay? And we'll see how that looks here. Okay, so let me get my light. And as you can see, hopefully you can kind of see that. It's just kind of, it's all still there. It's just smeared around. See how it's smeared? Okay. So now I'm going to take my Enviro cloth, and I'm going to fold it in half twice. And I'm going to use it flat folded so that way I can cover the most surface area when I'm grabbing up all those particles. And I'm going to start with this tag side so that you can see I'm using the same side. And I just have this wet with water, that's it. And I'm going to just wipe this up. And there's the cloth. And let's see what our results are. And you can see all the smears are gone. Now, just for, argument's sake, I used to use these, and I would use the same wipe all over so that I could save some money because these guys are expensive and wasteful. And so I have the dirty side here, and I'm just gonna wipe it again, and let's see what happens to my germs. And the smears, as you can see, are back. Uh-oh. And now I'm going to take the same side of that cloth, and I'm going to wipe it again. So this is the exact same thing I did with that disinfectant wipe. So you can really see the difference between the chemical and the mechanical cleaning. Okay, it's that same side. And let's see where our germs are. And they're once again gone. So this has effectively picked up and removed those teeny tiny pieces of germ particles, dirt, debris, what have you. And it's also not putting it back on the surface afterwards. So that's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna just wrap this up inside here and get these off, and we'll just continue on here. So yeah, so pretty amazing, I think. If you ask me, like, I don't ever really get over some of these demos. Like, I'm just constantly amazed. Okay, let me flip the lights back on, and we'll just keep moving. Okay, so that is the difference between chemical and mechanical cleaning. And so, okay, I would love to know, we're gonna have some fun giveaway questions throughout here. Tell me in the chat, what's one resolution or goal that maybe you have for this year, or maybe something you're working on in your life right now. Share a goal. Like a lot of times people have those as we start a new year. So share maybe a goal or a way that you want to take care of yourself better, something like that. Put that in the chat. Okay, so next we're going to talk about some of our foundational products. And I did mention the EnviroCloth. And before I get into some of the details of it, I'd love to know, again, put in the comments, if you have one of these, if you have an EnviroCloth, put in the chat, what's something surprising that you've cleaned with your EnviroCloth? If you don't have an EnviroCloth, what's the first thing you think you would clean it with? This is an amazing cloth. This is our flagship product. This is what we started with as a company, and we also like to call it our E for Everything cloth because you can literally clean everything with it. The size of the particles, the fibers are 1/200th the size of a human hair compared to 1/6 that you'll find in your cheap microfiber. It's super dense. In fact, this cloth alone has 10 million feet of fiber. Like, that's astounding, right? 10 million feet of fiber. And that density allows you to really effectively clean up grease and grime and things like that. And then it also has silver ions infused in the fibers as well. And what those do is that it activates the bacteria once it's collected in the cloth, which means no more stinky cloth. If you have a kitchen cloth, a towel, anything like that that gets stinky, that's the bacteria you're smelling. And so the silver in the fibers actually inactivates that, so you don't have that problem, and you can use it over and over and over again before you need to give it a wash. So that's pretty awesome. This is great on hard surfaces, soft surfaces, clothing, cars, office, school, home, you name it, it's amazing outside. And so that is our EnviroCloth, and it is definitely a must-have if you ask me. We also have a BFF that works well with this guy, and that is our window cloth. This is also a microfiber product, and it has a different texture and a purpose. So this is designed to polish off and give a surface a streak-free finish or shine. And so you'll use this one damp with just water, and then you'll use this one dry right afterwards to polish it off and give you that perfect finish. Or you could just spray with water and wipe with just your window cloth if your surface isn't super dirty. So let me just show you real quick how these two pair up together. I have a mirror here, and I'm going to put some body balm on it. So this is another Norwex product that we have, and it's basically like chapstick for your body. It's amazing. It's filled with like a lot of really great oils and organic oils and spearmint and things like that. It's just really great for dry skin on your heels, your elbows, things like that. But also you'll notice it's really like a greasy type of a substance. So it's not something that you could just easily wipe up. Okay, so I'm going to take my damp EnviroCloth, and I'm just going to wipe up the grease first. So I'm going to use this to do the cleaning, and then once it's clean, I'm going to follow with my dry window cloth to polish it off. Now when you're wiping with the window cloth, you don't have to continually wipe until it's dry. You just wipe and then allow the water to evaporate, and you'll still get that streak-free finish. So pretty amazing. This is also really great for bathroom fixtures, windows, stainless steel appliances, all those kinds of places. So pretty awesome little pair. And so yes, I gotta know though, would you rather clean windows or scrub a bathtub? Like, what would be your choice? Put that in the comments. All right, moving on. The next product I gotta show you guys is all about dust. So I know, dusting is one of my least favorite chores as well, but it's a necessary evil because guess what? Guess what's in dust? They found over 45 different chemicals in dust. That's crazy, right? And so dusting is actually really important. And if you have someone in your family with asthma like I do, it's even more important. So this again is microfiber, and it's a super plush microfiber that has a static charge built into it. So I want to know, what's your least favorite thing to dust? Like mine is like the little trinkets, stuff like that. So you're going to rub it up against itself like that to get a static charge going. And then I'm just gonna kind of simulate for you here how it works. I've got a little piece of wood here, and I am going to sprinkle some cornstarch on it to simulate dust. If you use cornstarch, then you know cornstarch is, you know, it's really fine and not easy to clean up. And so I have my dusting mitt, and I'm just gonna go over my little wood surface, and it picks it all up. It's not coming right back on. It's amazing how well this works. Now, in between uses, if it gets really dirty, you can grab a rubber brush and you can take it outside or over your trash and wipe it off like so. And then that will get it nice and clean for you to continue dusting some more. You can also get this damp and wipe some window screens to do some deep cleaning in the fall and the spring. So definitely check out the post with some before and afters of how that works, because I think you'll be pretty impressed. So that's the dusting mitt. Super awesome. All right, let's move on to, well, before we move on, I want to know, if you had a magic cleaning wand, what's the first thing that you would clean? What's the first thing you would clean? I think for me it would be the bathroom. And speaking of the bathrooms, a great product that you can use for the bathroom is our cleaning paste. So we call this our elbow grease in a jar. So our microfiber is super amazing, but sometimes there's jobs that just need a little extra oomph, just a little bit extra, right? We need some extra scrubbing power, and so bathrooms is one of those places often. Maybe a cooktop like what I have back here, outdoor things. This stuff is amazing. It is our power cleaning paste. It comes like this, and it's like a chalky substance, and that's how it's supposed to be. And so what you do is you get your damp cloth and you actually just swipe it. And it's just a little bit, goes a long way. The container, this is a mini size of the container. The full size container will actually last you like 1 to 3 years. It's insane. If you have cleaning paste, like how long have you had yours? Share how long it lasts, because it's insane how long it lasts. So this is also really great for when kids get creative with messes, like I mentioned at the start, okay? So when I moved into my home, one of my kids got one of these guys and they put it all over my bedroom. And so, not good, right? And it actually took me, I tried everything and I could not get it all out. And then I found out about Norwex, and it was the very first thing that I tested my products on. And so this is a permanent marker, and then I just have my Enviro cloth, and I got a little bit of that cleaning paste on there, and I'm just wiping. Look at that. I mean, it's amazing. We also have an amazing Spiri sponge that I really recommend to use with the cleaning paste to give you a little extra oomph and without scratching your surface. So pretty amazing stuff. The power cleaning paste, you definitely should check it out. Google it. There's like 30 bazillion uses for it. Don't quote me on that exactly, but there's definitely at least 30. So pretty amazing stuff to check out, the power cleaning paste. All right, now let's talk a little bit about laundry. And so by now, sometimes people are asking, how do you clean these cloths? And you do need to clean them. You just wash them in the washer, dry them in the dryer. A couple little facts to keep in mind. One, you don't want to wash them with high lint because the fibers grab all of that, okay? That small star-shaped fiber will use capillary action to just grab all that lint right up and make your cloth less affected. You also don't want to use fabric softener with them. Fabric softener, we'll probably talk a little bit more about that here in a sec, but you probably don't want to use that anyway, but it will coat the fibers and make it less effective. You also don't want to use bleach, and you want to make sure your detergent's a free and clear detergent that doesn't have a whole bunch of fragrance, fillers, and dyes, okay? Because again, the fibers just grab all of that. So we have some really great detergent options if you don't already have a free and clear option. And so I'm going to share a little bit about those now. So there's actually a lot of hidden dangers in detergents, traditional detergents in particular. And here's just some like startling facts again. Most companies, they're not required to list the ingredients on the packaging. And so a lot of detergent labels, what they'll do is they'll just provide classifications rather than the actual ingredient details. So one example of this would be putting in the word fragrance. Now, some places will disclose what the fragrance is comprised of, but typically they don't. They'll just put fragrance. It's like a trade secret. They're not required to disclose that, which is kind of scary. And even products that are marketed as free and clear often can contain toxic chemicals that are linked to asthma, respiratory problems, developmental and reproductive toxicity, and skin irritation. So that's a prime example of what we would call greenwashing, and that's when products are made and marketed to appear safe, but when you look at the details and the ingredients at a closer look, you find out otherwise. It's kind of scary. So I was shocked when I looked up a detergent that I used to use for my babies before I knew much about all this stuff on ewg.org, and I found that it contained harmful ingredients associated with asthma, skin allergies, and developmental risks. And this is the top-rated baby detergent. So it's critical to research these products to protect our families and become informed consumers and not just take their word for it, what's on the label, okay? So let's talk a little bit about fabric softeners and dryer sheets. This kind of is adding some fuel to the fire. Chemical detergents will often contain fillers like clay, and that will remain on clothes and stiffen your fabrics, and it'll leave behind residues. And so adding fabric softeners or dryer sheets to make them softer introduces even more harmful chemicals. And these products release volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. And some of those include things like benzene. And benzene is absorbed into the skin through your clothing. It's inhaled as fumes, which contributes to respiratory issues, headaches, and dizziness. And it increases the risk of long-term health problems from direct and long exposure because it's repeated over time and all day long, okay? The residue from these products transfer to your skin, which leads to irritation, rashes, and sometimes even a toxin accumulation over time, like you develop an accumulation of the toxins in your body. Norwex has plant-based, certified organic, and bio-based, and truly clean detergents. So switching to a clean detergent makes your clothes feel softer also for several reasons. So for one, there's no fillers or residues, so toxin-free detergents will rinse clean. They're leaving the fibers naturally soft, okay? They're also gentle on fabrics because you're using things like plant-based enzymes to clean without weakening the fibers. There's also going to be no buildup. So traditional detergents will leave behind residues. Toxin-free options just don't. Okay, and then another big problem is hard water. We also have hard water compatibility. Norwex detergents include water softeners to prevent those mineral deposits on your laundry. And it's going to maintain your fabric's integrity. So fibers will stay intact for longer lasting softness. Sounds good to me. Like if I can make clothes last longer, I'm all for that. It's going to have balanced pH, which prevents fabric damage and again, keeps your clothes soft and comfortable and helps them to last over the long haul. And of course, it's skin safe, so you're not going to have irritating residues, so it's safer for sensitive skin or, for those who have respiratory issues like my daughter. So switching to toxin-free detergents is a small change that actually makes a really big impact. You have softer clothes, healthier families, and a cleaner planet, so that's pretty good too. So let me just share a little bit about our laundry options. So first of all, I want to introduce you to our newest detergent in the Norwex laundry detergent family, and that is our PowerZyme. So this is an enzyme-based laundry detergent, and it's designed to target organic stains and odors such as grease, sweat, food stains. It is certified biodegradable and it's a septic safe formula. And let's just talk about a few of the key ingredients. It has protease enzymes, and what those do, if you know about enzymes, there's different types for different kinds of stains and odors. So protease enzymes actually break down protein-based stains like blood, sweat, and food. And I've actually tested that. My son had bloody nose. I didn't pre-treat. I put this in there, and I was amazed. It got his completely clean, like new, without any extra pre-treating or anything, just with this. Another one is lipase enzymes. And so those will break down fat and grease-based stains for a deep clean. I think that's the top stain I have on my clothes are grease from when I'm cooking. Another one is amylase enzymes, and those work on carbohydrate stains like pasta sauce or if you have baby food, things like that. We also have cellulase, which protects the fabric quality and colors and prevents them from pilling. And so this one also is one of the ones that has a built-in water softener. So this is really ideal if you have hard water. So why don't you tell me, what's the toughest stain that you've ever had to tackle in your laundry? I shared a couple of mine, like blood, grease is a big one. Gosh, watermelon and chocolate milk are the other two ones that are just a big challenge for me. It seems like they're not that big of a deal, but they're super hard to get those out. So tell me about your stain troubles. What's the biggest stain you've had to tackle with laundry? So that is our Power Zyme. Another option that we have is the Ultra Power Plus. So some of you, if you use this and you have it and you love it, share. This is awesome. This is a highly concentrated, fragrance-free powder detergent, and it's powerful yet gentle on fabrics. It's a mild soap-based detergent, and so it's great for everyday laundry, and it's not overly complicated. This one, again, is certified biodegradable. It's phosphate-free, and it's safe for high-efficiency washing machines. Some of the key ingredients that you'll find in the Ultra Power Plus are sodium carbonate, and that softens the water to improve the cleaning performance. Non-ionic surfactants, and that will remove the dirt and stains without leaving residues. Sodium metasilicate, and that boosts cleaning power and protects fabrics. So this again has no fillers or synthetic fragrances, and it's very safe for sensitive skin. It's also very economical and eco-friendly because this lasts you forever. In fact, take a guess how many loads of Ultra Power Plus I have in this. Some of you might have seen this demo before and you know. Don't spoil it for the rest. Put in the comments, how many loads do you think is in here? My old school detergent, this would probably be, I don't know, maybe 2. This is actually 30 loads of Ultra Power Plus because 1 teaspoon of this stuff will take care of an entire medium HE load. Pretty fabulous, okay? So it's very economical. You can also use it as a multi-purpose cleaner for things like makeup brushes, rings and jewelry, carpet cleaners. You can use it in the bathroom, lots of other places. I can't think of some other examples, but tons of ways you can use this in addition to just laundry. A lot of people like to use it to spray on their floors as well. So that is the Ultra Power Plus, and this is a really great option for laundry. So moving on, another great option is our liquid laundry detergent. So this is, again, it's a plant-based liquid detergent, and it's designed for powerful cleaning with minimal environmental impact. It contains enzymes again, and it's really great for laundry with organic matter, whether that's earthy or biological. So this has been the one that we typically use in our home with kids, with stains and odors. This is USDA certified bio-based product, and it's also septic safe. Some of the key ingredients of the liquid detergent are plant-derived surfactants, and those effectively lift the dirt and the stains with being gentle on your skin. Citric acid also balances the pH to enhance cleaning and prevent detergent buildup, and it's going to have enzymes which target those tough stains without the harsh chemicals. So some of the benefits of this one, it's also very concentrated. It comes with pre-measured pumps, and this will last our family of 7 like 3 to 4 months. Pretty amazing, right? It also has works well in cold water, so that saves you some money on your energy bill, and it just works really great. It'll last you forever. So tell me, do you prefer, like I always have used the liquid until we have this Power Zyme. Do you prefer liquid or do you prefer powder detergent? Put that in the comments and then maybe share a little bit why. Our last detergent is the very convenient Eco Wash laundry strips. So this is an ultra compact pre-measured laundry strip that dissolves in water, and it makes it really easy and sustainable alternative to traditional detergents. It's really great for zero waste households, for travel, dorm rooms. This again is biodegradable, it's phosphate free, it has plastic free packaging, as you can see it's just in cardboard, and it's a top rated detergent for traveling. It's been highlighted as that. So some of the key ingredients, again, it has plant-derived surfactants. It's going to effectively clean without harmful residues. It has PVA, which is polyvinyl alcohol, and that's a water-soluble carrier that dissolves completely without polluting the waterways. Some of the benefits are is it's lightweight and easy to store or travel with. So, for example, like this is a 2-pack right here, and you would just toss it. Like you could have one of these just thrown in your purse, right? So easy to travel with. It's really great for reducing plastic waste and your carbon footprint. Again, it's pre-measured, so like there's no mess. This is super great for college students, for elderly who can't lug around a whole bunch of stuff, or maybe have a small storage space for laundry products. Camping is another place people love to use it, and of course traveling. That is our Eco Wash laundry strips. Pretty amazing stuff. Again, those also have enzymes in them. I also want to just highlight our one of our laundry boosters. So we have a microfiber laundry booster, and then we also have the Bright and White laundry booster, which is a bleach alternative. And they work very similarly. The Bright and White has a few more enzymes in them than the microfiber cleaner laundry booster. But this is a laundry booster specifically formulated to restore your laundry, but also your Norwex microfiber when it gets embedded with dirt, grease, or detergent residues. So you can, again, this is biodegradable, it's septic safe. This is gonna have sodium percarbonate, which is oxygen bleach, which deep cleans and brightens whites without harsh chemicals. It's gonna have sodium carbonate again, which is gonna soften your water and enhance the effectiveness. It has non-ionic surfactants again, which gently lifts the oils and residues from the fibers. The benefit of using this, besides just for your laundry, throwing or scooping with your laundry, is when you deep clean your microfiber cloths by soaking them like once every 3 to 4 months, it's going to extend the life of your Norwex microfiber cloths and help them to just be right back to their original power. So, you know, they do need to get some of that pent up stuff loosened and cleaned out over time. And so this is the best way to do that. And so it's going to really extend the life of your cloth and protect your investment. So that is laundry. So the good news is all of these products that I've highlighted here today, the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the Dusty Mitt, the power cleaning paste, and then our detergents are actually put together in a prepackaged set for your convenience and also to help you save some money. And that is called the Safe Haven 5, and it includes everything that you need to start detoxing your home, and you even get to choose between which detergent you prefer when you select that package. We also have Safe Haven Plus set, and that's another thing to consider because it adds all those things that the Safe Haven 5 set has, plus you will get a kitchen cloth and towel. So these are microfiber again. It will be a different color than this. I think it's the teal. So you'll get a kitchen cloth and towel, and you'll also get a pack of body cloths, which is all of the stuff that's amazing about the EnviroCloth, but this is for your body. So you can ditch all the soaps and the stuff, you know, that you don't need on your skin anymore to effectively clean, remove makeup, everything. It's amazing. And then you also get a pack of those sponges I was mentioning, which I like to use with the cleaning paste, and that's the Spirit sponges, and these come in a 2-pack. So these are abrasive but gentle. So the Safe Haven Plus is really a great option because you get a couple of those extra products to really get the biggest bang out of your package there. So tell me in the chat, like, what's one meal that's on your weekly schedule? Like, we usually have, like, you know, Taco Tuesdays is pretty regular here. I'm just thinking, you know, kitchen cloth, kitchen cleanups, like what's something that you regularly have on your weekly menu? I'm also looking for ideas because, you know, we all can use some new ideas. All right, so before we go, I gotta show you one of the most popular and most coveted items, and that is our Norwex mop. So this mop is pretty amazing. The pole and the base come with a 5-year warranty, and the microfiber comes with a 2-year warranty, just like all of our microfiber. I gotta just show you a couple of the great things about this. The pole is adjustable, telescopic, so it goes up and down for short, high, tall people. Also, if you want to reach up high, you can do that. If you're just mopping, you just kind of want to adjust it to about level with your nose. It also has this disc for storage, or if you need to prop it up when you're in the middle of mopping, you can do that. It also has a swiveling base, which you can lock. So if you were doing something like walls or windows, then you can lock that swivel. And so that's pretty handy. It's going to also have this, which is good for getting out scuff marks. So you just turn this upside down, and then, you know, you can get scuff marks off of your floor like so. It's going to come with a dry mop pad and a wet mop pad. So again, the dry mop pad, this is basically like that dusting mitt, but for your mop. And then you have the wet mop pad, which is like that EnviroCloth, except it's on a mop. And so you just pop that on the base, it Velcros down, and it just sticks right on like that. Now you'll notice that the pad's a little bit bigger than the base, and that's intentional, so that way you can get, you can do kind of two birds in one stone. You can get your baseboards at the same time as the floor, or you know, if you're doing your walls, you can get that spot where the ceiling and the wall meet. So it's very, very handy. Again, you could just grab your rubber brush, which is another thing I would recommend with the mop in particular, because you can just take this and dust all that off in the trash when you're done sweeping. And then I'm gonna see if I can turn this around so you can see down. Let me come over here. Let's see if my thing's gonna, oh, it's not gonna turn all the way, okay. Well, the way you would use this is, maybe I'll move the whole thing. I'm gonna come over here. Is you just, there we go. You would just use a figure 8 pattern, and just like so. And then it's just gonna grab all the stuff on the floor and hold it into the pad. And then again, you're gonna do the wet mop pad with just water alone. You don't need anything extra. And the thing I love about that is it will get dry so fast. So because you have the mop pad just barely damp, it actually will dry up really, really fast. And your floors won't get all nasty right away from people walking on the wet floor. So I love that about the mop as well. And of course, you're not using any chemicals. You're just using water to effectively clean and remove, just like that EnviroCloth did. You're also not gonna need to buy a cleaner, so you're gonna save some money, and you're not gonna have to waste money on disposable pads. So not only is it safer, it's gonna be way cheaper, and it's super fast actually to mop. It's crazy. So that's the main stuff I have for you tonight. I hope that you learned something new and that you enjoyed the demo. I try to keep it fast. I'd love to know, what was your favorite product or a tip that you learned from tonight? Put that in the comments and share that for giveaway entry. Also, just so you know, hosting has a lot of perks. You can earn $50 Norwex discounts whenever a new consultant signs up at your party. So that's pretty amazing. That's $50 shopping spree for you. You also get exclusive items sometimes, and you can get up to 25% in hostess money on orders placed at your party. So that's pretty awesome. Maybe you're watching this and you're thinking about the consultant option. Again, it's another great option. Your host will get that $50 credit, but also you earn 35% commission on day one on anything that you sell. You could also use that as a personal discount. So we have a lot of people that prefer to get stuff for themselves as well. And we have a lot of starter kit options. And so that's something to check out, or message me if you want to learn more about that. So who loves the idea of earning while sharing something you believe in? I mean, that's honestly what got me going. I'm like, hey, I'm going to buy this stuff. I really believe in it. Maybe I can earn a little bit of money along the way too. So that's what I have for you. I want you to make sure you check out the shopping graphics right after this demo. That will have all of the current monthly specials. And don't miss the bonus offers for me, including free gifts for tonight's orders, free shipping on $99 or more, and $15 off of $150 or more. So make sure you don't miss out on that. If you have any questions or need help with getting your order in, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or your host. Thanks again to our amazing hosts for tonight. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that we got to spend some time together. And remember that those specials have a deadline, so check that out. That's going to be within 24 hours. All right, if you have any questions, again, put them in the comments and we'll get those answered for you, and stay tuned for more info. All right, have a great night.